Usually when I work the next day, I go to bed at like 9 p.m. So felt like last night I took a nap instead of actually slept. But today was a really good day. It went by pretty fast. There were no major catastrophes, which is always good. No sick dogs. So, knock on wood, everything went well. So this past weekend was the first time that Nev hasn't been in my house, like, overnight, or, like, I haven't been with him or anything like that. So he spent the night with Judy, or the weekend with Judy, and she said they had a lot of fun together. So I'm super happy that I have people I can rely on to take him and that I know he loves. So I got a bunch of pictures of Nev, Wilbur, and Serena together. So it was Nev, his dad, and his half-sister, which was nice. House cam on highlights again. So I've been talking all this time. No one can hear me? It's not good. I don't know, I can see myself on here. Well, let me know if you can hear me, because otherwise I'm just talking to myself. Hi, do you want a cookie? You weren't thrilled with it earlier. Let's see, Betsy came with Sky today, briefly. She needed to pick up some food, and she wanted to get Sky dewormed. So I weighed her, and she's 103 pounds. She's a petite little thing. She isn't a fan of eating right now, but she's not too skinny. You can't see her bones or anything, so that's good. Let's see. Anything else interesting? It seems like I went away from the weekend and these puppies were just the, I don't know, little rodents that they were, just sleeping and not doing much. And I come in this morning and they're just up on all fours and like being actual puppies, and it's just really cute to see their development. I got some puppy kisses from them. So I was very happy with that. But yeah, that was like the only time, I don't know, a couple minutes here and there I get to spend time with the Oz litter. I think it was the first night they were born. I spent 2 hours with them, but like since then it's been like a minute here and there. So I'll get my time with them, but I just really like this stage. I think my favorite age for pups is like 4 weeks, because they're starting to play drunken bitey face with each other. It's really cute. They can't do any damage. They're just not monsters yet. I love the age that the pups down at the barn. I love the age that the pups down at the barn are. But like they still get into trouble. We have to keep them in 2s now because they just are monsters. So they're just, I don't know, they're crazy teenagers right now versus these pups who are still like toddlers. Everyone loves babies versus older ones. This whole daylight savings thing is really screwing me up. I driving to work this morning, or just even like starting my car this morning. I'm used to it already being dark when I leave my house, and now like I left my house this morning and I swore, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm late for work. Like, what is this? But no, it was just daylight savings time. So I got here and it was light and yeah.
Okay.
But I was expecting the dogs to be like, what are you doing an hour late for my breakfast? But I didn't hear any complaints.
We don't like papers. You want to eat some of this crap? Go ahead. Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know, it's nice. The only downside is that it's starting to get dark by the time we feed the dogs. And I just feel like it's so early, like winter can't be coming already. I love fall. Do I have a favorite Disney pup, and can I tell you anything about their personalities? So I mean, Stitch is still my favorite pup. I love everything about him.
Favorite pup?
Stitch?
Really?
Yeah. So I love everything about him, from his looks, his coloring, his eyes. I don't know if there's any clear pictures of his eyes, but each eye has blue and brown in it, which is very cute, and I love it. And then his fur is just the softest thing ever. But we hiding from Miss Megan. I know, did she yell at you that one time? Yeah. So he is very, I don't know, he really likes people, I find. So if there's a choice between hanging out with his litter mates or people, he'll choose people, from what I've seen. And a lot of them just really love people. Jasmine, she really likes people. We had a work group today who came and hi.
I know, yeah, we had a moment down. It's like a fear thing with me.
Here's the red thing.
Oh, thanks.
The red black.
Yeah.
Jasmine
I'll
is
go over the details.
sweet.
Okay.
That's how
but-
it's noted.
Okay.
They're all sweet, but she's I don't know. I haven't really bonded with her. I've bonded with some of the other ones. I really like Lilo. Lilo is super friendly. She always wants to be your pal. And she's calmed down a lot since the puppy stages of, I don't know, coming down to the barn. She's not trying to jump at your face all the time anymore. Jim is still kind of mouthy, and him and Nala together, they're a little crazy, but they have such good waits at the feeder. Like, usually they're just so hungry they don't even want to wait, but they will wait until I say okay at the feeder. I don't make them wait long. It's just like a second, just enough that they actually wait before they get to eat. Chip and Dale are slowly getting it. Chip is more crazy out of the two of them. We call them the twins, Chip and Dale, because they look so much alike. Dale is a lot calmer, but I don't know. I think she's coming out of her shell more. Elsa is probably the craziest one out of all of them. She's just jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. She reminds me of the baby goat because I've seen her, like, jump off the wall. But I love them all. Let's see. We do not adjust the feeding time after daylight savings time. They just tend to get used to it. Yep, a lot of them have multicolored eyes. I remember Sarge was the first dog I noticed that had that. It was really cool to look at. Pixie has it. A number of them. It's very cute. Yeah, poor Paula. I know, but she'll get over it. She still is happy to see Megan. It's just, what are you gonna do to me? You gonna yell at me? You gonna call me out on what I'm doing wrong? All right, I have to go. It is 5, so I'm turning it over to Carlene.
Okay. I don't have any mail.
Oh my God, I gotta get
Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't have any mail.
Do you want chicken or meat for dinner? You can tell Diane. And I'll get the mail.
Wow. chicken or beef?
What kind of, what?
I know that, apparently the beef is those short ribs in the
I
package.
had that for lunch, they were good,
Do you want them?
but I had a whole
Yeah.
bunch of them. I'm almost done eating supper, but.
Oh,
what-
and then, I'll have to see what there is for chicken. I know Pam mentioned something.
I bought something weird, egg. A weird egg thing, I bought it,
Do you want that?
yeah.
Okay, so I'll find the weird egg thing in the refrigerator. Is there, okay.
You don't make it sound very appetizing. A weird egg.
It wasn't normal.
Wasn't, well, let me go see what it is.
It
and
was
see how it
yellow,
is. You
yellow.
too, bye Haley. It's yellow? All right, I wanna see how it has to be cooked and,
Not by much, I bought it at Costco.
okay, good. I'll go check it out.
Okay, so I have that to do.
Paula, you can come out. I mean, Paula.
That's Paula. She gets nervous.
We went down there and called Penny Paula all day.
She is, she's attached, have I told you about taking a dog out of the crate?
I think I remember.
Yeah, see, I took her out of the crate, so therefore I'm her savior. She's a nice dog. She's a little loopy. And it's the same breeder as of those two. Which I may get, I don't know. I haven't got any mail yet.
Here it comes. Here we are. She's fast. What about your shrimp cocktail?
Lightning.
Oh, that sounds good. I almost bought some. It's a good thing I didn't.
It's
I'll
in
have a
nature.
shrimp
You
cocktail.
want that instead?
You didn't find the eggs?
Not yet.
What
Oh.
eggs?
They're funny egg stuff I bought. It was round things. I can have shrimp cocktail, it'll be fine.
Funny egg things.
I'll still look
I
for
didn't
funny
see
egg
the egg
things.
It
things.
was in a box.
Well, it's probably underneath other stuff.
I hope.
I don't know. I didn't see
How
it.
did my-
It's in the car.
Maybe it's still in the car.
I'm gonna go look because I
I
didn't
buckets,
see.
I got buckets too.
I put the buckets in the overflow room,
Okay.
but I didn't see the eggs.
Excuse me, Paula. Okay, and then that goes on all these things. I think they look pretty good. We'll take care of this one. Grand opening. We don't care who gets opened. Kansas City business gift. We don't need that. Okay. Paula, you're in the way. You really are. That's not going to change, though, is it? Okay. We'll manage. We'll manage.
Do you need a hat?
I do.
Which one?
No, I
What's-
found your McDonald's, but no eggs.
What?
No eggs. That's weird. Did you leave them somewhere?
They're
It's
not
a,
in
it's a
fridge.
box. It's a box.
No, there's no box in there.
No, I
Is
only
it
saw that you brought in your meat. Oh, those eggs.
They're in the freezer.
Egg, I gotcha. I was thinking egg. Those egg bites.
Yeah, they were look weird.
All right.
Or
Glad you
cheese
found them
and
because I
turkey.
was like,
I'll have one tomorrow, but somebody's got to eat one first, if you know.
oh gosh, a sacrificial lamb.
If you want to try them, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. Thank goodness we have sherry on top of things here. Don't forget your
Okay.
hat.
I need a
Hat,
hat.
madam?
A hat. Goes on the head. One of these goes this way. There we go. Oh, I was gonna do I've been busy. I was gonna try and get him on my head.
No, I think.
I need coat hangers. I don't have any
Oh.
coat hangers. Well, we try again tomorrow. Don't get it done today.
All right, I found a couple white coat hangers somewhere, so.
I don't want them now.
No, but tomorrow we'll.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll deal with coat hanger problem.
All right, tomorrow's the coat
This is
hanger.
Jan Gerhold, who mailed it on the 1st. You got it. Have I got the bucket? The bucket's there. Real fact. Your breathing rate increases when you start to type. Really? Well, I wonder who figured that one out. Okay, atmospheric data suggests that it may be literally rain diamonds on Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Oh, well, go ahead, have at it.
Thank you.
Snapple. 11 of the 50 U.S. states are named after an actual person. Huh.
What did you say that last one was?
11 of the 50 states are named after an actual person.
Huh.
I'm thinking Alaska.
Wow.
Poor bastard who had that name.
They don't give
Which
us
one?
the answers. Michigan? Does that sound like a person?
No, that's a lake.
Okay.
Well, it could be. Dakota? Maybe Dakota.
Oh, Dakota sounds like a
Dakota sounds like a person.
Well, that would be north and south. right?
That'd be two of them.
Yeah. We've got Googlers over here. Oh, we could ask ALEXA.
Who?
ALEXA.
Alexa, what states are named after persons?
The United States, also called the States, is named after Americas.
Did I answer your question?
She's a tough nut, man.
There
I
you
don't
go.
think she's given us one answer we've asked. Maybe she has.
Well, she gives a lot of answers, but you just don't know whether they're right or not. Like, how fast does a bat fly? You know?
Yes.
Which is very handy in these adult daycare centers we go to, because sometimes it doesn't matter what the answer is as long as they get the answer. So be it. It's one of those things, you know, that it's going to take you 7 years to figure out whether they're right or not. Oh, look what they're sending me now. I wonder if they thought maybe I wouldn't notice that.
Oh. Oh.
That's very strange.
Okay.
Huh. It's some sort of underwear, but there's a rather unfortunate way the photo was taken. Wouldn't you say there was there?
Yeah, that looks
Very weird.
something in the background or something.
Something in the background. That's kind of lines up funny. I can't imagine what that is, though. But it is about undergarments. Okay. Sometimes I think they do that to see whether I'll notice. Donor view. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's an ad.
Okay. Delaware,
Here's the answer.
Delaware, Georgia, Louisiana, Maryland, New York, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia.
Oh, Washington. We should have thought of Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could have figured.
Well, we would have had one.
Yeah.
So Virginia, I guess we could have gone with, like, I was thinking someone's famous last name or something, but Carolina and Virginia
Okay.
are just names.
And here we have, from your cause, in an effort to become more eco-friendly, your cause will no longer print the donation information on paper checks. Now, what on earth are they saving? That's one of those answers that they gave you just in case you aren't paying attention. Want me to read that again?
Yes.
In an effort to become more eco-friendly, your cause will no longer print donation information on paper checks. Here's the paper check. They still got it. So they didn't put the donor information on it to save the ink? Boy.
That's a stretch.
Well, that, you know, I hope they're being that economical in something else. At any rate. Okay, hiring. Not hiring. There's a co-op.
Thank you.
That's the. Hang in there. I'll throw more on the floor before I get there. The problem is that bag belongs on my bed.
Oh.
You want me to go put it on there?
Sure, it's holding up the trash. That's what the problem is.
Ah,
Gotta analyze these things. Annual black oil sale? Oh, it's sunflower seeds.
Texas
Okay.
tea.
Good. Lord. And we owe $65.96 to the co-op. I can tell you what it's for if you happen to want to know. Maybe people would like
Brain?
to know what I spent that on. I can't read it. Can you read it?
Oh, no, I can't. Oh, you have-
They're saving ink too.
They are saving ink. They're using like a 4-point font.
You're young.
I think it's like a, really, it's like a 2 or a 4-point font.
What do you want me to read?
What did we buy?
She can't even say it to begin with.
In the middle there.
I want to know what I spent the $65 on.
Neutrina, layer something.
Oh, layer pellets. Okay, we got it.
Yeah,
Layers the
wow.
optical word. That's
I
the
mean,
good
you
word.
can barely, it looks like a line.
So in other words, we have $65 worth of layer pellets.
So terrible.
I don't think we got any eggs
And
for
they
that, did
didn't-
we?
they didn't even
Does
talk
anybody
about
eat any eggs?
with the words.
I have
They
no
stopped,
idea.
they
They
stopped,
stopped laying?
yes.
No, it's not.
There was,
tiring,
well,
though.
there was one, 6 were gathered, I know, a week ago on Sunday. Beth usually checks them. David checked them on Sunday, he didn't bring up any eggs. I haven't seen any eggs. I checked the fridge, there aren't any eggs in the fridge. So,
Okay.
that's all I know.
Is Donna still checking the fridge?
Donna, yes, Donna checks the fridge and I check the fridge.
Okay.
She goes down sometimes and I go down
I
sometimes.
didn't say who sent me that. Who sent me that?
Sandra Stevens.
Sandra Stevens. Okay. Carlene, I really picked up a book I never would have chosen before watching the cameras at Crazy Acres. The book is Running with Sherman, a donkey with the heart of a hero. It's the story of a rescue donkey in the Amish country of Pennsylvania, and the officer survived the previous career as a war correspondent, but barely survives the training Sherman for a burro race in Colorado. That's Janine. You sure she didn't write? She also wrote that book on
She did write a donkey book.
a
but I-
donkey book. The story is told with humor and many heartwarming twists. I think you would love it. It was recently featured in a Time magazine,
Oh.
Running with Sherman by Christopher McDougall. 4 children bricks, please. 4 chicken bricks, please. Janine wrote a book about. What's the name of her book?
Holy cannoli, I can't remember now.
Make Way for Donkeys.
Oh, yes.
Make Way for Donkeys. It's a
Make Way
cute
for
book.
Donkeys, Yep.
She wrote it on her way back from going to that silly Colorado race, which was a lot of fun, and I have the video of it somewhere. If I knew where, I'd be wonderful. I don't really remember. PNC Bank. Get up to $100,000 if you just open the envelope. I don't know why I waste time. Nothing. Okay. Fidelity Charities. That's a little more hopeful. Well, let's see. We sprang backwards.
Yeah,
Is that
we
why
did.
I think I ought to be in bed?
That's,
Yeah.
Is that why I'm yawning?
Yeah,
I'm like
right.
over here yawning. I'm thinking, why am I so tired?
Okay. Well, who sent it to us? We are delighted to provide you with $150. Donor Advised Fund grant made recommendation of Ann Wolf. Well, thank you, Ann Wolf. Wherever it's needed most, it can be used exclusively for charitable purposes. God knows we have only charitable purposes around here. Okay. Uncommon goods. That would probably be fun to look at, but maybe not. I don't need to have any more uncommon goods. The place is full of it now. Ah.
I think that's me anyway.
Thank heaven. That fellow sent me the scissors.
Yes,
Otherwise I'd be
Richard Sybil.
gnawing at it with my teeth.
Yes. It's so bad when we rip things open with our teeth.
Terrible. That's a bag. Here we go. You got that part? I don't know who sent it. Oh, I know who sent it. I ordered this.
Oh,
I ordered this,
Oh, okay.
and the reason I ordered it is
Oh, were you?
every one of these they sell takes about a pound of plastic out of the ocean,
Ah.
and that this is made with jellyfish stuff. And so I know that jellyfish stuff is supposed to help with, how do I get it on? I need some help with that. You're gonna have to take my thumb off.
We are not taking your thumb off. What's
Push.
happening here? Just push.
Come on, keep
All right.
going. You'll get it there. There, I
I
told
only
you.
have a half a hand here.
There we
It's
go.
working. You got it?
We got it. I think we're on it.
Holy cow.
We just folded up the thumb a
Just
little
ripped
more.
the skin off, but we're good.
Got it. Okay, so that's made out of jellyfish stuff to keep the ocean clean. And what else? We gotta put that on the back. Oh, here, you're all in charge of that.
On here.
That's gotta go on here. Oh, dear me. Oh, this might be a bumper sticker. No, it's a bill. Jellyfish bracelet. Jellyfish may not be beautiful when they're washed up on the beach, but are mesmerizing when seen in their natural habitat, which ranges from the sunlit surface of the ocean to the near darkness of the ocean's twilight zone. Jellyfish and other twilight zone animals are likely a critical food source for predatory fish that make up some of the world's most valuable commercial fish. While we know a plastic can be mistaken for jelly prey, scientists are still working to better understand the role of jellyfish in the food web chain and our changing climate. Our $25 donation to the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution will support unique research program to deepen our knowledge of jellyfish and their role in the marine food web, and how the most mysterious twilight zone is connected to other parts of the ocean. Somebody referred to them as the canary in the mine.
Oh, really?
You know the canary in
Yes.
the mine.
Yep.
Everybody knows the canary in the
Yep.
mine.
Canary in the
Okay.
coal mine.
Oh, here, have a bag. You got it.
Oh, thank you.
What else? Did I did this? No, I didn't do this. Did I do this?
They are one of the longest living things, aren't they?
I don't
Organisms?
know. They're
I think
weird.
They are.
But they're also supposed to do something for Alzheimer's.
Ah.
So I figured I better
Oh.
invest in them. Invest in their well-being. So I bought the bracelet. Okay, and here we have something else. More stickers.
Oh.
And these are from Fugan. Fugan's a big sticker lady.
Holy cow. She sure is.
And we got a bunch of them here. Then we got some for the, oh, look at them all. We could take, we put them, some of those go in Judy's pile and some of them go on the bucket. I think I'm getting a cold.
Oh.
I called it by dose. Small packet. Well, who the hell labeled it that? Small packet.
And then Linda gets it. Oh, yeah. You
Huh.
have to sit first. Linda gets it.
Plastic bags. Petite. This is French or something. These are from France or something. Open. This probably said to open this end. It said something. It's either says open this end or don't open this end. That's going to be a bit of a problem. I see. There we go. Whoever said it wears size 7 shoe. Here. Fold.
We tried.
We're getting there.
Well, we're making it. Yep.
I think that's why we're supposed to open that end.
There
We
you go.
did it.
I think that was part of the tag. Let me double check on that.
What?
Is that just part of the tag? Yeah.
37 Boxford Road, yeah. Here. Hopefully they say who they are. Maybe. Ugh. Linda's sick, you know.
I know she's sick, and she asked me if I wasn't feeling well. She said because she usually gets sick after I get sick,
I think
and I
she gave
usually
it
get
to
sick
me.
after you've been sick.
She's got my doses bad
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
First off, I want to say thank you for everybody associated with the Service Dog Project. Have spent many hours watching. This is beautiful handwriting. That's why I can't read it.
Yeah.
This is just very pretty handwriting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Have spent many hours watching, even days when it's not so good days. I come in here and have the worries melt away. Well, isn't that wonderful? I can't afford much as on a disability pension, but every so often teachers send you some plastic bags for poop collection or whatever you need. Also notice, that's why she's got good handwriting. She's some kind of teacher here. Let's see. Also notice the box they come in. Don't know if you ever get these most awesome slippers. See, I looked at it already. They're size 7. Huh. Down there, but I have left info on the box, just in case you want to try a pair. I love them. And then even on my 3rd pair. Again, thank you for allowing us to come into your home and farm. Isn't that nice? Karen Rustin. Huh. It's a beautiful handwriting. You want to hold up the handwriting? It's very pretty. Handwriting. Okay, I'll figure out something here. Oh, I see the slippers. Plastic bags for poop pickup. Okay, we got it. Oh, righty. Look at that. Whole box
Oh,
full.
my.
Well, we can use those. That's called reusing everything, right?
Yes, it is. Yep.
They do look like comfortable slippers.
Yes, they do. Do not bend.
Oh, I try not to. And we have Even Finn. Okay.
That's nice.
That's nice. Well, I don't know. Well, maybe, yes. There we go. That's Tyvek paper. Boy, that stuff is tough. That stuff is tough. There we go. I'd offered to let you pull it out of there again, but you didn't do a very
I
good
really
job.
didn't do a good job. It was taped together.
I might have to resort to it, though.
And I had my hands full.
Now, wait a minute. It doesn't cut. This is that Tyvek. It's pretty strong.
It is strong.
There we go. All right. I'm working on it.
I didn't even think about that. Being the tie back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meals everyone can cook. Oh, that looks like fun. I don't think she sent that to us yet. Okay, we'll put that in here. Oh. And we have a pink envelope. You can check the envelope. Carlene, even Finn have started a new fundraising campaign. I helped Eve make the vinyl stencil, but Eve and Finn do most of the painting. This is just the very first one we made, so we decided to auction it on Facebook. We started the bidding at $15. The auction went for 3 hours and ultimately sold for $100. CP Deb Kapinski was the lucky bidder. She requested that I send it to you to display in your office. I've sent the donation via PayPal. Thanks, Deb, Eve, and Finn. Well, isn't that fun? Here, you can play with that. I heard she was doing something. Beware of the dog. Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's nice.
This piece has been created by Eve and Finn with a little help from Mom. Collaboratively, Eve has done most of the painting along with Finn, leaving his signature giant paw, adding charm and making this piece truly unique. Proceeds from the sale of this piece have been donated to the Service Dog Project. Service Dog Project raises, trains, and donates Great Danes like Finn to help people with mobility challenges like Eve. Thank you for helping us pay it forward and helping others benefit from this amazing organization like Eve has benefited. If you have been a long-time supporter of Service Dog Project, we appreciate you and never forget the gift of independence you have helped Service Dog Project give to Eve. Well, isn't that lovely? She signed it. Look at that, with her handprint on the back.
Wow. Yeah,
Huh.
very nice.
And that's his paw print, I'll bet you.
Yeah.
It looks about right.
Mm-hmm. Want me to hold it up for them?
Sure. That's a good thing. I was trying to figure out how I could hook a paintbrush on a dog's tail and have them make, you know? Did you hold the right side up?
I held both. I did both. I had a thought of rolling a big roll of canvas, like in the grassy area in front of Puppy Hill, and having a bunch of puppies on one end, and you put your paint colors, your whatever, and just go pop, 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 and you have them run across the canvas,
Yeah.
and then cut it up and
That's
make
all.
those. This
Yeah.
is wonderful. It
Well,
will
we can
steer
try
your
it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would.
As long as
fun.
we use water, what are we?
Yes,
we
they
can.
They make the paints that are non-toxic that animals use all the time.
Sure, but do they dry and are then waterproof?
Well, they go on canvas, yeah.
And then how do they stay there instead of getting washed off like they do off their feet?
Because
Oh.
you hang it on your wall.
Oh.
You cut the canvas and you make pictures and
And
you
hope it
put 'em
doesn't
in-
drip.
And then then it becomes a fundraiser. You let it dry.
Yeah, well, what I can't understand is why can it dry and be permanent, and I still can wash it off the puppy's feet?
Yes.
That's we gotta look into that one a little bit, but that'd be fun. I'm all for it. Oh, this isn't the kind of box I thought it was. It's not a happy box. This is an unhappy box. Oof, wait a minute. Heidi Atkinson, Woodridge, Virginia. Oh,
She has Riz.
she's got Riz. Riz is doing a good job.
What did she say? She's not Washington. She's in
Uh,
Washington.
I didn't do that one right. There we go. I think I know what this is. Oh,
Good
wow.
stuff. Did she make that?
Yes, she makes them.
Yeah.
She made this for my pair.
That's
Isn't that lovely? Go ahead, you got the box.
okay.
Make sure there's
and
nothing in it.
That's yours.
That's mine.
Yep.
Hello from Heidi and Riz. Hope you and Bentley enjoy this coat that I made custom for him. Both of you stay safe and warm this winter, Heidi and Riz. Isn't that wonderful? Huh. Very nice. Thank you. Now I can take down that rotten one that's hanging in my bedroom. Waiting
Oh, you
for
have
him.
one in there?
I do. It's not a very good one.
Oh,
But this is lovely.
that's really pretty.
is
And
nice.
look at the nice Sherpa
She
or
does a
whatever.
nice job. Wow.
Let me hang this up and then I'll, stick that.
Huh.
This one look handsome in those colors.
The Classy Hound. The Telluride coat is designed to keep your dog warm in sub-zero temperatures. Has 4 layers of water-resistant outer shell, waterproof inner layer, and 2 thermal layers. Wash in cold water and dry on low warm setting. The coat's outer layer has been treated with Scotch Guard or outdoor waterproofing spray and should be retreated after washing or once per season. Huh. myclassyhound.com. myclassyhound.com. Well, isn't that nice? That's very nice. Well, we try that on and
Yeah, want me to put that up and show them?
yeah. Show them the inside.
Yep. I'm not gonna be able to do it, am I? I can't even see it, so I'm not even gonna. I really need to get glasses. But it's Sherpa. It's nice.
Yeah,
Low pot.
very nice.
All right, so this is gonna go in your room
It goes
and
in my
change
room.
the other one out? All right.
You better leave the other one in there. I'll put it on sizzle.
Yeah.
Okay, how we doing?
Good. So now we'll go to
Ah,
questions.
I hope Linda comes in tomorrow because I took out a whole bunch of papers and I don't know where to put them back.
Oh,
That's the kind of thing that's deadly around here.
you can be. Oh, gosh, and you have water and everything.
I got water.
I didn't
too.
even look.
Ah,
I forgot. All right.
okay.
Okay, beautiful coat. Yeah, it was a good, good gift giving today.
That was a fun
Yeah.
mail call.
Are Dorothy's eyes blue?
I don't know. Who's Dorothy? Yeah, I know.
She's, they're all the same color right now.
Yeah. Dogs' eyes change, aren't they? Babies and things.
Yeah, they're not defined yet. But they're not screaming bright blue, if that's what you're
I've been on Even since artwork, but somebody bid more.
Ah, wow. Probably that artwork, right?
Well, it's either that or the
Coat,
or the
huh?
coat.
Oh, holy cow. Look at the scary person at the... Huh. What's the name of the slippers? All right. Noop Newell. Do not bend. Any info on how to donate to the SDP fundraiser? Veterans Day is 11/11.
I think it's going to appear on a banner across the explore.org website. And I think it probably will be tomorrow or the next day.
Okay, same question. I want to make sure my checks.
Unless they're afraid of our group.
Well, yeah. There must be some appeal because they're doing that.
Well, they're afraid of all of a sudden we'll have $4 million up there for us.
Oh, Jane's telling us about our fewer bottles of water.
This is my reused bottle.
And I have a
This
mug
top
here
is
somewhere.
this top is a wonderful top.
Are you saying they're not laying like eggs now like they used to?
They laying eggs now, just like
Where's
they
that big rooster? They always teeter off. They teeter
No,
off.
that's the song they're doing.
Oh, is that what she's saying?
They're laying eggs now, just like they used to, ever since that rooster came in our yard.
Oh,
You didn't know that
I
part.
had no idea.
Well, you're educated now.
Now I'm very educated. I feel very educated. But it's every
I know
time
things like that.
you do well.
Very valuable.
Yeah, well. But I know that when we do Dog Fest and I do an egg breakfast, we have some eggs, but that's the time they teetered off.
Yeah.
Taking
could-
the
oh,
song
sure.
out of the equation.
Yeah. No, it has to do with the daylight.
Yeah.
You know that. Do you know that?
I figured it was seasonal. like
No,
switch
it's
headed
not
lights.
seasonal. You can keep them laying by putting the light on in the
Oh,
whatever chicken coop. That's why you go buy chicken coops on the road and you see lights on in the middle of the night or whatever. But it's very scientific. You have to taper it down and taper it up and things like that. And you can make them lay a lot longer if you.
if you
It
manipulate
has to do with the light.
Save the whales and the jellyfish. Guess the animal. Tina does that frequently. She'll throw out pictures and people guess. And there we go. Chickens need 14 to 18 hours. Yep. Virginia is named after Queen Elizabeth.
What the
Wow.
hell? That didn't work out right. It should have been Virginia.
Should have been.
West Elizabeth and
Yes. It should have been Elizabeth. All right. They picking somebody. Their Alexa repeated the exact same thing. Mine said it with her Alexa. They say Big Brother's listening. He'll be bored to death. Mine said she doesn't know the answer.
I could get Alexa talking to the Google one.
Ah,
We did that once.
okay. There's one here I was going to say.
Yeah, it takes some doing.
Okay.
You got to get the Google one to say Alexa,
Oh.
and then they start in.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun. Cammie said that hers asked if she wanted a drink. They're figuring out Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia. You guys were on the ball. I was not even thinking clearly on that question.
Washington, we should
We
should
should
come
have
up
had
with 103 pounds. Wow,
Sky, yeah. Yep, the teen.
she's not quite a year old yet.
No.
Why is Paula hiding?
Hmm.
Paula is terrified of Megan. I don't know why. And the reason she hides in there, I think I've told you all this before, but I have noticed that the person that takes the dog out of the crate at the airport becomes their very best friend in the whole world. And I was very careful to take these 3 dogs out of the crate, and they all think I'm wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
And I noticed that, I have to tell you the whole story now, it started me. I noticed that when I was picking up dogs to do commercials. I'd borrow somebody's Cocker Spaniel, and back when there was only me, if I had to pick it up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I went at 4 o'clock in the morning, picked it up, went to the shoot at 6 or whatever, and the dog would behave, and I'd have no trouble dealing with it, and everything was fine. But then I got a little bit lazy, and I hired some help, a young kid probably, or Janine, and had them pick up the dog at 4 o'clock in the morning so I didn't have to get out of bed. And when they started that, I noticed that the dog was then attached to whoever picked it up and wanted nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very interesting, we have to be careful with that in training dogs around here, that it doesn't really get attached to one person too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we kind of handle them a little strangely sometimes.
Yep.
We want them to get attached to the person they're going to be with.
Yep. Okay. I don't know why that popped up.
Do we do it all?
There goes in the room. Did SDP always have the same Santa? Mark has pictures dating
Yep.
back to 2011.
Yep.
Elizabeth was the Virgin Queen of Virginia. Got it.
Oh,
Thank you for that. What's for dinner?
shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp cocktail. How did the pup feeding go today?
Poop was better.
Poop is better.
I saw it today. It was better. It was brown.
Yeah, we have.
I was very
poops.
excited.
We fed gruel twice today. They're at a 50%. They're getting it. They're not any different than any other litter. Some dive right in, some don't dive right in. Some lick
you have
the
a
edge
spoon
of the
there
bowl.
to help? Yeah.
Yep, tapping the spoon, helping them with the spoon. By another day or so, and they'll all be diving in. Is the light in the barn brighter than usual?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I love the idea for the puppy paw prints. Maybe we could do it at Dog Fest. Lots of helpers to hold on to pups. I got that idea because the zoo in Oklahoma had all their animals paint on canvas, and they even have orangutans and elephants. They sell their artwork all over the state, and they make thousands of dollars.
How?
They have snakes with
Oh, I'm sure of
tails.
it. I will have to think about this. And we'll find out what kind of paint, will you?
I will find out
the
what
paint.
kind of
We'll get some. We'll run you through it first, see
I'll
whether it works.
try it. I'll happily do it.
And
Yeah.
You and Steve.
Yeah, because
You and Steve.
I wouldn't do something that we wouldn't have them do. You know, I mean, I wouldn't, you know. Okay, I think we're back to the beginning.
Are we done? Ugh.
What year did you stop doing animal episodes?
This was the year I started this. I really haven't totally started. I just did a commercial the other day with Bentley and Sizzle.
Yeah. Are they going to send us something about when it comes out?
No, they paid me cash.
But no like clip or note or.
No. No, I used to do that when I started, but you know I've done an awful lot of them.
I know.
I
but
lost
this
the whole
is so
book.
Different now.
I lost the book.
I don't know what happened to your scrapbook. I felt like I was on the top of the mountain when I found that scrapbook like 3
It's
years
gone
ago,
again.
and I don't know what in the hell happened to it.
It's by yeah.
It had everything. It was
It
your
did.
portfolio.
Yep. They had a lot of stuff.
And I brought it up, and we had it here, and I don't know.
You
where
put it
went.
someplace very carefully where nobody can find it.
I guess, but anyway. And that was like 2 years ago. So
we
it's
could
been
have
gone for a
next
while.
Dog Fest. We'll have a hunt. It's a big blue. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a
The
big,
big
and it was
blue
full. When I opened it, I was like, look
Loose-
at all this stuff.
Yeah, loose leaf notebook. It's a fat one, so it's not skinny. It's around someplace.
People are sending cards to Santa. AJ has the address.
I hope they're sending it to his nursing home. I don't want him to. Somewhere I picked up they were all going to send it to his wife and she's going to carry it in the card. And that doesn't have the oomph that having it come in with the mail.
Mm-hmm.
I really think they ought to be sending it to the nursing home. And I don't know the name of the nursing home, but if you need the name, let me know and I will find it because I really think that it. You don't want to send it to his wife and then she brings in a box full.
Right.
It doesn't have the punch.
No, and it doesn't. It's not necessary.
And then having him come in 3 or 4 days at a time, dribble out, that's wonderful because he will get many more than anybody in the whole place, and it should go on for a couple of days. So I'm not thrilled with sending him all the same day either. But of course, I'm not managing this thing. Nobody asked me.
Mm-hmm. Where were you sending it, Karen? To the house or to the home? If you hear this, and we have a 2-minute delay. So anyway, wait for the address. Oh, see, they held off, so you won't get them all on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you and Judy went?
We did go there once. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Both of us said we wanted to stay there.
Yeah. Some of them were wonderful.
They had glass walls, ceilings, floor.
Really?
Big room, as big as this room. What do they call it?
Aviary?
Atrium?
Atrium.
Atrium.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a big atrium.
Huh.
Plants and things. I don't know.
That was like their common area where they hung out and lunched?
we never got there.
Oh.
We didn't get much further than the door because it just worked out that way. But they stopped us there because we had to make sure that they wanted to make sure that we had the proper rabies certificate and stuff.
Right.
Which fortunately Judy had in the car.
Yep.
So she went out and got it. And by the time she got all that and we found Frank, we were all sitting in the lobby anyway, so we just stayed there.
Oh, that was good. 2003, your LinkedIn profile. You didn't know that. Do you know that you have a LinkedIn profile?
I don't know what what is it?
It's a networking thing for jobs. It's like an online portfolio.
Really? Maybe they've got it. Maybe they stole it.
It's
I wonder if you could look up the commercials that I did. I remember a Bufferin commercial.
but some of them would have them, and let's see. Some of them, it depends on the technology.
Well, it's beyond me.
We'd have to go to some kind of an archive. His wife asked they be sent to his house. Thank you.
See, I'm sorry that she did that because I don't think that's. I think she'll put them all in a great big box and go there once a week. But
Well, I guess we can't see the recent shoot unless we remember the items. We have to watch. Everybody keep watching TV.
yeah, it's.
Okay, I think that's it. We'll look at the LinkedIn thing. Sherwood Ave. Okay, that must be the house.
Sherwood Ave?
I don't know. She wrote Sherwood Ave.
That doesn't ring a bell with me
Yeah,
for the
home
nursing
address.
home.
Well, if the wife,
It's a
that's what the wife
it's a
asked.
nursing home. It's a nursing home in Rowley, Mass. I know that.
Mhm.
If I had to guess, it was something about. No, I better not. It's Rowley, Mass.
You don't remember the product at all for the Bentley and Sizzle? They chopped up a shoe, and they wanted hot dog. So they chopped up a shoe, and they wanted hot dogs eaten off the counter. So
Hot dogs eaten off the counter and chewing on a shoe underneath the dining room table.
misbehaving dogs.
I know it. I had trouble with the counter one. Poor Sizzle kept looking at me like, and the minute she'd look at me, she'd ruin the shot because
Right.
she's supposed to be looking at the hot. It was a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they, of course, the director thought it'd be a simple matter. Well, not a simple matter.
Right. All right, I think that's it. Who's on overnight tonight? Kelly is on overnight, and we're having shrimp cocktail for dinner. Thank you.
Well, you may be having other things. I don't know, but there's those spare ribs were good.
You have one more pack of spare ribs,
Well, I don't want any more. I'm full of
No.
spare ribs right
Yeah.
now, but
and then you had your
A couple
chicken
shrimp would be
tiki
good.
marsala.
yeah, I